What's up, Instagram, social media? What's it called? So just social media, YouTube, etc. I actually found a dating app that's jumping. I was on what app was I on? It might have been Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat or something like that. And I found Grace Chat, and it was like, you want to date older women? I was like, sure, why not? And it actually got younger girls on here that's in the anime and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then I talked to one girl on here for like 30 seconds to a minute. And then I just didn't have any coins to talk to her any longer. I texted her a couple times, and then, these apps, they want some money before they let you have a connection. And then she was like, you can't afford me, basically. Noted. And it made me laugh. It made me laugh because I was like, dang, not only do you want me to invest in what not knowing you, which is most girls, they want you to invest into them in this day and age without even knowing them. Like some girls I met on here on the internet, which they might not even be girls, they might be middle-aged men trying to come up off a scam or a hustle. How about them Timberwolves and them Rockets? Right, they got so many talented players in the NBA. But back to this dating app, the Grace Chat. It's a really good app. it, I'm just saying, like, as far as you being able to meet and chat with these girls online, exchange numbers, go on dates. I met this girl from Colombia that I talked to for a minute, and I was like, okay, this could go somewhere. But I've been meeting girls on TikTok lately. I've been praying for a wife to God lately, and I was just like, you know what, this could actually go somewhere. And by me saying that, it just puts me in a good state of mind. But I just figured, be patient, don't rush into anything, and move forward. Of course, I miss my ex. If it was up to me, we'd still be together, probably married. But she wanted to be single. She said I wasn't spending enough time with her while I was pursuing my Forex and network marketing dreams and trying to make some money and show other people how to make money. This man is dangerous. Look at this pass. Look at the chemistry. They got some heaters on this Timberwolves team that could really shoot that ball. Right here for Reed. Not for Reed, but Reed, he really could shoot the ball, go to the hoop, go to the cup. Jamal Murray Cole. Then they got Jokic. But I think the Timberwolves up next. Soon. Look at that. Look at that floater. Fade away. Ugh, money. But point of what I'm trying to say is, you gotta have money to date in this world. If you don't have money, there's no point in dating. Of course, unless you have a farm and you live off the land and you know how to turn stuff on with the powers that be, and you know how to work with energy, and you have a water source and a house and a roof over your head, you know how to build houses and stuff like that, you do not need to be dating. I just come to terms with, there's a lot of things that I need to change about me before I start expressing myself into the world. And there's a lot of adjustments I have to make with this diagnosis of schizophrenia. Because no, I don't think I'm crazy. No, I don't think I have schizophrenia. No, I don't think I'm bipolar. I had a vision in 2020. I'm not lying about that. And I've seen things in my dreams since I was a child, seen things in my vision since I was a child. So with that being said, I think that it's just the world catching up to me over and over again. Because when I say something, I'm usually getting some type of revelation from what I'm seeing or from the Most High. Basically, the Most High giving me revelation. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to God because He deserves it. He's the one that put me in this body to have experiences, to change my ways, to live a better life, to live a holy life, a righteous life, and to experience life on a greater level. So All praise, glory, and honor goes to the Most High. And that text, that Holy Bible says God is a man, but the German language for God means to neuter, like to nurture, basically. So, and the nurturer for the first 200,000 years was a woman, and God was proclaimed as a woman for the first 200,000 years, supposedly. But you can't believe everything you read on the internet. You can't believe everything you read from the Bible. Like my mom says, chew the meat, spit out the bones. So get your meal, eat your meal, take what you will from it, and then keep moving. I take the positives from everything. I believe that I can be monotheistic and believe in one God, but that's not me denying that there's multiple divine presences, because all God means is strength and a divine presence. Aren't we all divine presences? Aren't we all strong? And no one's better than the group. Not one is better than us. So all together we rise, separated and divided we fall. So there's one race, the human race. Yes, we got different colors. They try to give us names for all these different colors that we are, all our different melanin, shades of melanin, and lack of melanin or greater enhancement of melanin, which I'm not even sure all of that's true, but people have done research all throughout time with me and without me, and people switch things up when I have them figured out and they try to make it right for them. And so with that being said, I adjust to what goes on around me. And I say that sometimes I feel like there's fake relationships created to rage bait me into getting into a relationship, and then for me to go through some of the same things I go through over and over. I've experienced much peace being single, but also I miss the aspects of just being able to talk with a partner, to have a good day with a partner, to go to movies or to the zoo or to a restaurant, or to go out of state and travel, or to go to different locations and just be intimate with somebody, you know. And that time will come if it's supposed to. But the way it's set up, I know who I am versus who they try to tell me I am. And I know what I've done and what bodies I've been in, and I'm the same spirit that's been in different bodies. And so whether this video gets shadow banned, whether I think I'm uploading this video and it doesn't get uploaded, I just want y'all to know that the Grace Chat app, I'm not getting paid by this, to my knowledge, is a great a great communication app to meet people and to date people. I think that it's more responsive and better than Tinder, because Tinder just seems like it's a bunch of profiles that's either outdated, just like Salam's app. It's like outdated, like chatbot bot type interactions. And the BLK app too, and the Bumble app, and Hinge. You know, I met somebody on Hinge and they said you thought you was gonna be on an island or something like that. I don't know if they referred to me like seeing me play basketball or seeing me play football or seeing me do whatever, and they was like saying that, but I'm a pretty good 3-point shooter. I plan on creating my own sports league with multiple sports. I don't know how it's gonna get done. I plan on making it like the Big Three, but better. Or like the NBA, ABA, ABL, EYBL, but better, AAU, but better, to where these players that don't make it to the NBA can still hoop, to where these players that don't make it to the NFL can still ball, to where these players that don't make it MLB can still ball, to where these players that don't make it MLS, Major League Soccer, can still ball. These players that make it to NHL can still move that puck, you know, and still make money. I plan on uploading Legends Path, the game that I've been working on, and Global Dominion, the game I've been working on. It's interactive, to where it's like 2K, EA, Madden, NHL, MLB, and then it's like Red Dead Redemption in terms of Global Dominion. It's like GTA. It's a real world, but it's after Legends Path for the Global Dominion. It's like a lot of games that I've played in the past. And so with Legends Path, you can go to school, start off as a middle schooler. You could play story mode. You could do classes, and then you could go to college, and you could also learn how to trade with the trading app I have called Power and Finance. There's a lot of different things I'm bringing into play. I'm doing this with little to no capital, so I'm planning on getting a job. I got a job offer the other day, which I don't even know if it's real, because I was like, this came out of nowhere, but it was a work from home job paying 75 to 100,000, and it's a remote job, so that's that. But once I get a job and I can start trading forex again, because the last trade I made lowered my account, but I was withdrawing. I made 2 withdrawals for $80 in the past, but people think I ain't making no money. It's just I ain't had that much capital, and when I did have capital, I just had to withdraw it after I made some money to pay bills. So I quit my job to start trading forex, which was butt backwards. I should have kept the job or had a job when I moved out here. That's why I had to move back to Louisiana. But I'll be moving around. So everybody don't need to know every detail of my business or my life. It's just I'm being open, honest, and transparent. Honest, open, and transparent with you. I'm being hot with you, like Mr. Pastor Mike Todd be saying. So a lot of things going on, a lot of good things going on. The Yubo app is pretty decent. It's mid, but there could be better responses on there. You know, you get people that, you know, interact with you. I got an app called, I don't want to disclose the app name, but I have an app that I'm working on too. And so when I get back, when I get back to Louisiana, I'm gonna talk to the SBA dude, and he said there's a dude at Nichols, or there's people at Nichols that are going for what I'm trying to do that can help me out for a lower price than $10,000. So I could get it done cheaper than $10,000. App development, and it's website development, stuff like that. So there's that. And yeah, hopefully this video bless y'all. I'm gonna upload the what I've been working on, just to track progress. I know a lot of people watch my page on YouTube, not on YouTube, yeah, on YouTube, but a lot of people watch my page on YouTube. A whole lot of views on Instagram, but not that many likes or comments or DMs, and I find that strange, but that's life. A lot of people are just gonna watch. That's okay. A lot of us are watchers. We're here to just watch stuff. That's why God gave us eyes to document everything everybody's doing, even down to the littlest micro movements, finger movements, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's understandable. I just wish it was more interactive, but I don't need to be, I'm not begging anybody to be a part of what I'm doing. I learned that from Troy Mitchell, someone that I knew, and I remember being in an earthen vessel that looked just like his. I'm not saying I'm his spirit, because I'm not his spirit, whoever's inhabiting that earthen vessel right now, but I'm just saying in terms of familiarity, I have familiarity. This is not my first time being on this earth, nor my first time being in an earthen vessel. This is not the first 10 earthen vessels I've been in. So there's that. So, all right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.